Right, guys, this is a bit of a different video. I wanted to let you know that I am done with government contracting. Over the past 3 months, I have been submitting proposals, and in fact, the last one I submitted was in my industry, an industry I knew very well. I was able to talk to the subcontractor and get the best price. Yet, the contract was awarded to another company. The worst part about it is that when I reached out to the contracting officer for a debrief, I got no response. And I'm starting to believe that my skill set or my other skill sets will be profitable in the market, and I should start spending more time focusing on developing those skill sets and leveraging them in the market. So that's really what I wanted to let you know today, is that I don't really think the government contracting thing is for me. Look, I've tried using the AI thing, but these 3 months have been excruciating. Yeah, I just wanted to drive and talk about that and let you guys know what's really going on. That was what one of my clients said to me literally hours before she won her first contract. Guys, let's talk about it. This is another drive and chat. It's another morning here in Toronto. Let's go. Let's talk government contracting. And guys, every other day I get messages from people who are using the AI methods that I have outlined to win contracts. It's no longer a mystery that you can use AI tools to put together a proposal that would win you a contract. That is no longer a myth. Now, a couple of people have done it. You can go into the AI GovCon group. You're going to see all the testimonials. But the reason I'm coming out here today is to talk about the will you need to have. A real number I want you to identify with is that the average business or the average small business owner who wins a contract would have submitted anywhere from 15 to 20 bids to get their first win. This is what we're seeing across the board. I was having a conversation with Wes Fisher the other day, and we agreed on those numbers. And it's really interesting that I will be having conversations with business owners who tell me, Godwin, this government contracting thing is probably not going to work. And I say, okay, how many bids have you submitted? Oh, about 3 bids. Okay, 3, that's it. 4, okay, you're expecting to win on your first submission, and it probably isn't going to happen for you. Now, there are people who have that type of luck, but trust me, you can't depend on that kind of outcome. So what can you depend on is the real question. You need something that you can depend on, a system, a process that is repeatable and easy to execute, a system, a process that you can train another individual on, and they can begin to do the work. You can duplicate your efforts with this process and with this system. And in government contracting, a lot of things are antiquated, old systems. This is how we've done business for the past 4 or 5 years, and that's how we plan on continuing to do business. But that has to change. In fact, it's already changing. The only way that you can have a system, a process that prevents burnout, that increases your sustainability in the business, is to begin to use AI. Yep, you have to start using artificial intelligence tools. Just knowing about the tool is not good enough, by the way. There are a couple of people out there who will tell you, yeah, Godwin, I know exactly how ChatGPT started. I know the technology behind it. They're going to tell you everything about how the application was developed, but they would never show you how to use it. And that's what I've done in these YouTube videos. I show you how to use ChatGPT in a systematic way that would allow you to put together proposals in less than 30 minutes. Yet, people still find it very difficult to do this. So, is the problem the AI? Is the problem the process? Or is the problem the person? It's a reasonable question to ask. But how do you begin to use AI? I'm going to go through a high-level strategy. For anybody who is watching me for the first time, my name is Godwin. I'm the AI government contractor, and I help small businesses win government contracts using artificial intelligence tools to write the proposal. And my client who just won another 6-figure contract yesterday was about to give up hours before she got the email saying, hey, you have been awarded this contract. I think that one of the reasons many people are unable to be consistent with submission is, number one, they get too attached to one contract. Hey guys, I've been in real estate for 10 years. I'm only going to go for office spaces and office leasing. And then you find that the contracts under office spaces and office leasing would require you to have permission from the owner of the building, management of the building, and they don't want to give you the permission because they don't trust you yet, because you don't have the credibility, but you're so stuck on real estate. Or maybe you've been in finance. You've been in finance all your life. But then the finance contracts on sam.gov are limited. But you've been in finance all these years. It only makes sense for you to bid on finance contracts, right? But here's the deal, guys. The middleman concept is how you can begin to bid on government contracts where you don't really have experience in the industry. Wes Fisher really focuses on the middleman concept. I focus on AI in government contracting, but AI can help you in the middleman concept. How do you put together a proposal in an industry that you know nothing about? That's a good question. How do you put together a proposal, a technical statement for an industry you know nothing about? How do you put together a technical statement or a quality assurance plan for an industry or in an industry that you know nothing about? I get it, you've been in real estate all your life, but the contract in front of you today is in professional services, disaster relief, disaster management. The answer is AI and specific prompting, not just any type of prompting. Prompts that are specific, that are clear, and that have context. That's what changes everything. That's what changes the game. And the best part about it, because I know there are lots of influencers and other gurus in the government contracting space, and being able to bid on government contracts, it's a skill. It's a skill. You can't doubt that. It's a skill. But you can also upskill yourself by learning how to use artificial intelligence tools to bid on the contracts. And that's what I talk about in our school groups, in the inner circle, when I'm collaborating with other creators in the space. It's really important that you find a way to be consistent without burning out. You know, I've interviewed over 300 small business owners since I started the YouTube channel on the 1st of April 2024. The most popular word in government contracting is overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed by that contract. You know, I was looking into it and I and I just had to stop because there were some requirements that I didn't understand. What kind of requirements? I'll give you a funny example. There was a time I was looking at a porta potty contract and I saw that they didn't want surveillance systems. And by the way, porta potties, like at the time I knew nothing about the industry. So I was thinking to myself, surveillance systems, like no porta potty has a surveillance system. But a quick question on ChatGPT revealed that when the United States government say they don't want surveillance systems in their porta potties, they are saying that they don't want telecommunication devices from certain brands that are deemed to be a security risk to the United States government. And I found that out with ChatGPT. And it took me seconds, okay? The same problem that makes other people give up, you will overcome with AI and with ease. I don't think anybody really needs to convince you that the artificial intelligence tools are great. The only problem is that many don't have the skills. Many don't have the skills to use the tools in a manner that would be beneficial to their business. And that's where the problem comes. Guys, if you're looking for a way to begin to use artificial intelligence tools to bid on government contracts, not as an amateur, not as a lame-o, but as a person who has precision in using the tools, in communicating your capability to the contracting officer, in sending emails to subcontractors that are concise and increase their curiosity and make them want to work with you, then you need to join the AI GovCon Corp. We are a dedicated team of individuals who are looking to upskill professionals in using artificial intelligence tools to bid on government contracts. I don't need to say too much. My client who was about to give up literally hours before she received her award letter, is now winning more contracts and is more confident in the process. If you want that to be you, join the AI GovCon Corp, and I can't wait to see you there.